Shalom Yeladim! It's time to learn the Parsha. The Parsha of the week is Bamidbar. 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 The Parsha of the week is Bamidbar. Bamidbar. Wow! What an exciting Shabbos it is! We are starting a new Sefer. The Sefer of Bamidbar. And you know what, Yeladim? When we start a new Sefer, the first Parsha of the Sefer has the same name, Bamidbar. Do you remember all the Sfarim of the Torah? Let's review. Bereshit, Shmot, Vayikra, Bamidbar, and Devarim. These are 5 Chumashim of the Torah. Let's go. Bereshit, Shmot, Vayikra, Bamidbar, and Devarim. These are 5 Chumashim of the Torah. Bereshit, Shmot, Vayikra, Bamidbar, and Devarim. These are 5 Chumashim of the Torah. Your turn. Bereshit, Shmot, Bamidbar, and Devarim. These are 5 Chumashim of the Torah. Well, Hashem called to Moshe and he said, I am so happy. The Bnei Yisrael are with me here in the Midbar. You have built me a beautiful Mishkan. Now I want you to count the Bnei Yisrael and tell me how many there are. What a funny question. Hashem knows everything. Hashem knows how many people are in the Shevet of Reuven, or how many men are in the Shevet of Naphtali. So why did Hashem ask Moshe to count the Bnei Yisrael? Because Hashem wanted to show how much he loves the Jewish people, how much he loves his children. When you count something, you are looking at it very carefully. You are seeing each one separately. You are showing that you care, that this is special to you. And that is what Hashem was showing us, that we are special to him. But how do we count the Bnei Yisrael? Hashem said you're not going to count them 1, 2, 3, 4, like you count chairs or like you count books. You're going to count them in a very different, special way. First, you're going to have to make a lot of coins. A special coin that you never saw before. It's called a half shekel. And I'm going to show you what it looks like in the sky in a shape of fire. And then, Moshe, you are going to make lots of those half shekels. Then, all the men from the Shvatim, except from the Shevet of Levi, will be counted first. So, Reuven, Shimon, Yehuda, Yisachar, Zevulun, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Yosef, and Benjamin, all the men from 20 years old to 60 years old. The men who are strong, who could work in the army, who can serve in the army. Those are the ones we're going to count. They're going to line up in front of you and Aaron. They're going to have a half shekel in their hand. When they get to their turn, they will put their half shekel in the box that belongs to their shevet. And why do they have to do that in front of you and Aaron HaKohen? Because you, Moshe Rabbeinu, and you, Aaron HaKohen, are going to look into the eyes of each and every Yid, each and every Jewish person, and you're going to give them a bracha for good things. Well, Moshe got to work. He started making all those coins, and he made special boxes, each one a different color for each of the Shvatim. And everybody started lining up in front and bringing their half shekel. Do you want to see what it looks like, Yiladim? It looked like this. You see the boxes at the bottom of the page? One is blue and one is red, each for different shevet. And there is a Yid, there is a Jewish man, giving his half shekel to Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu is going to put it into one of those boxes. And he and Aaron are going to look into the eyes of each and every Yehudi and give them a bracha. After all the Shvatim, except for Levi, finished, then the Shevet of Levi came. And the Shevet of Levi was counted by a whole different counting. They were counted from babies. They were counted from 1 month old until 60 years old. Why? Because they were special. They were the servants of Hashem in the Mishkan. Shevet Levi has 2 parts of it. The Leviim and the Kohanim come from the Shevet of Levi, and they are all servants of Hashem in the Mishkan. So each baby was counted from 1 month old, each baby boy, and each person until they were age 60. At the end of the counting, Moshe Rabbeinu emptied out the boxes, and he counted each shevet's half shekels. When he finished counting all the half shekels, he wrote down how many people were in the shevet of Reuven, how many men were in the shevet of Shimon, how many men were in the shevet of Levi. Now, what does this remind you of, this kind of counting? Well, when you have a special collection, maybe a rock collection, or a car collection, or even a doll collection, every so often you take out your basket that has your collection inside. And what do? Do you just say, oh, nice, and put it away? You spill it out on the table, and you take each one in your hand, and you look at it, and you make sure that it's okay. And maybe for a minute you notice something you didn't notice before. Wow, this rock, it's got a pretty color. Ooh, that car, whoa, the wheels really spin. And that doll, I really should get her some more clothes. She's beautiful. And you always make sure to count how many there are there to make sure that none are missing. Well, that's what HaKadosh Baruch Hu does with us. When we were counted, he didn't count us just like a group. He counted us, each and every one of us. When we came up to put our half shekel in the box, we said our name. Moshe ben Yitzchak, the Shevet of Naphtali. Each one of us was looked at with special eyes of Hashem. Wow, what nice midos this one has. What nice talents this one has. Wow, I love the way this person does chesed. I love the way this person is patient. As we were counted, as the men were counted, Hashem was looking at each one of us as special.